just always been really into like multiplayer because I guess I played a lot of games before multiplayer was like really accessible. So when it became super accessible, I was like nutting. Because I mean, even though I was not that I'm like that old or anything, it's more so my parents didn't want me playing the that kind of shit. Just like they didn't want me having a PlayStation or anything. They would rather me have a Game Boy. That was better in their mind. Or having like a I my dad is not into video games at all. You see, that's cool. Yes. Gamefly was sick. Alright, they have like a website service now. No, yeah, it's like a game streaming type thing they turned it into. Or like kind of like a what's that, XG2A type thing. See, my parents saw like GTA 5 and Call of Duty, and I was like, I would have been technically older. I would have, because I'm like what, 2 years older than you, something like, or I'm 24. So, what's it called? Yeah, I was. They were like, no shot, my child is playing that violent filth. They were just really against that. That's funny.
And then
Yeah, no.
like one of the earlier money glitches, you could just straight up dupe cars, like even if they're not yours. So
I
there
actually
would
think
be
I remember
people.
that.
So like you
For
could
that.
literally go into an online lobby, and if they don't have their doors locked, you could just take their car, run over to your garage, dupe their car real quick, and now you got that car.
Yeah, yeah, that was a common technique. I got mad
So,
because people were stealing my cars, and then I realized why, and I was like, "Hey man, take it. I'll get it
yeah,
back
dude,
eventually."
we used to be like, we wouldn't tell anyone, and we'd take, or like Ethan would join or something, or like Enrique would join. He'd go AFK. We took his car, duped it real quick, and then we all just park around his car with the same car.
You see, me and my buddies did like stupid shit. Like it was me, Seth, and I think you've met him a few times, Cam. He's yeah, I remember Cam. He had the Moonbeam, which was the stupid fucking minivan that he put like
Dude,
2 million
the
into,
moonbeam is hard.
and we would just
And
whip around. Like he would just try to like interfere with whatever schemes we were trying to, because we were always just trying to fuck with each other, and he would just try to like, he would use the Moonbeam to like he would just bring like a 5-star police chase right through the middle of like the airfield when we were trying to steal a jet or something, like just some, or a plane, like just some dumb shit like that.
Dude, yeah, it's good.
Like
But it was
GTA
the
was the
first
shit.
one out of everyone we played Black Ops 2 with. The first one to get diamond on rocket launchers.
Oh wow.
No, he he and it was to the point where he was like genuinely getting like frustrated because you just have to spend the entire game running around with a rocket launcher. And after you get kills and stuff with it, there was one you have to do shoot down like 3 ships at once or something. Is like one of the challenges, or shoot 3 things out the air or something like that. Dude, it was just. But he got diamond on rocket launchers.
I had diamond shotguns. I was a Remington abuser. How about they fucked up my like paycheck last week? Which I understand why, because I just talked to everyone involved and it made sense, but it was just I just didn't get paid for 2 weeks straight basically. Because I got double paid 3 weeks ago for my vacation that I had 2 weeks ago. And then last week I went into work on Tuesday and when I got there, my manager's like, Joel, you're on vacation this week. What are you doing here? I was like, no, I was on vacation last week. And what happened was I took my vacation a week early, and then my manager fixed it. And then we have a corporate manager who's coming down to help for Christmas season, and she was covering for my regular guy who was on vacation the week that I came back from vacation. And so what he did was he fixed it and just like made it like I got paid out for the vacation that I took a week early. And then I was just scheduled as like vacation off, no pay. And I could always just come in and work on my vacation day, so I could have just worked that whole week and been fine. So since I had those days off, I asked her if I could just use my PTO time for those days so she didn't have to like replan everything and I could get another week off technically without having to like schedule ahead. And my option time is going to reset soon, so it wasn't a big deal. Except our computer system is running on like Windows 7. And so when she put in the like request, the payroll request, she's running on like temporary authorization or something like that, and like she put in the request and then it just said, oh, approved, you're all good, you could do that, all right, he's all set. And she just didn't think anything of it until today or yesterday came and I didn't get paid, and I'm like, hey Mars, this isn't looking right. I only made $70 for 20 hours of work. That doesn't make much sense. But especially considering I make like $21.75 an hour, so there's that's just the math doesn't math there. And what's it called? She goes and looks it up, and she tries to like check it never went through. And so she tried to put it in again, and it approved it again, and she reset it, and all my time was still there. So it just was fake approving it for her, and it would just like appease her and say, yeah, it approved, even though it wasn't, because she didn't have authorization on her account. So then I had to get my main boss to do it, and now I'm not going to get that check until my paycheck next week. I'll get them both at the same time.
That goes.
It's just very cringe. I'm just very, like, all my budget is adjusted around getting paid weekly, so it kind of fucks with me when I go 2 weeks without a pay. I mean, that's how organized my business is. UPS is just not very organized at all. That kind of shit happens all the time with people.
I've not at Diddy's.
Oh god. Is that a game?
Five Nights at Freddy's meme.
I wanted to see
Five
the.
Nights at Diddy's. I bet someone has thought of making it. Someone might even be making it.
Did you ever see the clip of Cat Williams making fun of, like he's like talking
Nope.
about that in like 2004? I've seen, dude, I watched that special when I was a kid. I've seen that special. That's his like big special. Him in that green velvet suit. That was on, they played that on reruns on Comedy Central back in the
He
day.
had another like interview not too long ago about it, talking about the Diddy thing.
I saw that, yeah. I saw some of the clips from it. Where he was just kind of confirming, yeah. That's basically what he was talking about. Just seeing it all come out's kind of crazy. Although that Match My Freak song is kind of lost all its credibility. Because really, P. Diddy should have been making that song because he is the one we have to match. No one can out freak him, as far as we know. Though I think the best part from all of that is all the like playing clips of Diddy and other celebrities, and it's like, oh, the context now, it makes so this little moment makes so much more sense type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Very icky.
The pre-ordering Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Oh, good lord, that's wild. All that shit is wild.
Also, I mean, I don't hate space engineers, but ouch, you gotta just be on you gotta be using your brain sometimes.
I mean, in
Like
like
a
what
lot of it early on
like what
is
like
kind of
related
just
to what, I
farming
guess.
to
I'm
get the
curious.
ship flying.
But like, how do you have to use your
'cause
brain? Like,
you
is there actual
build it.
physics
Well,
stuff you're
it's
trying to like?
physics. Yeah, all of it is
That's
physics.
cool.
So
I
it's
like
gotta
that kind of stuff.
it has to be connected in a way that makes sense. Actually makes sense. But you also have to put thrusters on. Now the thrusters don't fully follow like a real kind of physics kind of deal, so they can really be placed wherever. But they still have to. You have to at least have one in 6 different directions. That way you can move in 6 different directions. But you
Yeah.
also have to have batteries. You have to have a battery.
So what is this type of? It's not like a rocket. You're building like an orbiter almost, or like.
You could build a rocket, like a straight up rocket ship.
Well, rockets are
Like
specifically not not omnidirectional though.
Well, you could build
Just for your
lift,
lift, like the for like your liftoff type thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that go so deep into it that if you wanted just the bottom of it to shoot straight to go up faster, you could, and it could probably detach.
By the way, the fins
like
on the bottom of a rocket
coding.
ship, really important.
There's
I don't know if you knew that.
and all that stuff you can set into like for certain blocks. It gets, I mean, some people get just nuts with it. But if you want it to move, like you could have a ship that only goes forward. You know, if you only have thrusters that are pushing it straight. But
yeah, it's just in space. You kind of need.
Got to be relatively evenly distributed.
Yeah, because you'll just start free spinning.
Yep.
Then yeah, you need the 6
landing gears and
Need the
normal spots if you want it to land normally.
6 directions, by the way, because in space there's no air resistance, so you can't use like fins to turn and whatnot. You have to like the only way you could turn is by inputting a force in that direction because it's a vacuum, and so you have to have that 6 degrees of movement, or else you wouldn't be able to turn. That's why like our rocket ships are designed to like be thrown away, and we just shoot like a probe or whatever. Like it's attached to it, and then it detaches and makes its final journey.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not a. It's I don't hate space engineers. The early game is kind of just farm, farm, farm. Ideally, your first goal after you get like a mini little base built almost is a mining ship. That way, the farming can be done faster, and that way you can focus on building something bigger or something that actually goes to space. Now, the biggest problem, and I think that's what the whole plan is for what it's supposed to come out sometime this year, because this game has never really had like end game or like anything other than build the ship, go to space, you know?
Yeah.
Their biggest thing was working on PvE and more exploration. So you can spawn in like the world you pick can be the like map seed can be a star system.
Mm.
So you're gonna have all these different type of planets technically in the map, and you could still go to them and stuff. And there are factions technically, but
Now
base
that
game they
seems
don't
cool.
do too much. They don't do too much though. Base game besides maybe pirates, and there's not a whole lot of them. It's
What in
very
Space
random,
Engineers
very rare.
2 or 1, you mean?
In one, yeah, there's not a Space Engineers too.
Oh, I thought you were preparing to say like, oh, they're coming out with a new
No,
one,
no,
or is it an
no.
update they're coming
There's
out with?
big
Oh,
update
okay,
sometime
cool.
this year. But there are a ton of mods that, you know, well, there is a main mod for making like a more PvE focused game called like modular encounters or something like that.
I think the idea of just exploring space is always cool. That's always enough for me personally, but I'm a big space nerd. I like read Neil deGrasse Tyson books and stuff when I was in high school. I used to think that shit was so cool. I mean, I still do think it's cool. It's just I understand how inconsequential and theoretical it all is now, so it's kind of not as important to me.
They've never really done a good space TV show.
Well, Star Trek was pretty well done.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, like
Something like Interstellar level, because
yeah,
Interstellar was really cool.
yeah,
That
yeah.
is actually a relatively
Almost
accurate
like not.
depiction.
Well, it doesn't even have to
Sometimes,
be too accurate.
sometimes.
It can be more like fantastical, like Star Trek, but almost like a what would be the best way? Like futuristic would be all right sometime in the future.
Like Alien.
Yeah, yeah, but it can be relatively real, like grounded almost in reality. But it's like there's just not any of those that are out there, you know? Like
Yeah.
Star Wars, Star Trek, you get that like galactic kind of feel to it, but you just know it is just kind of fantasy, you know?
Yeah.
You want
Kind
one
of
that where
just a.
you I want one where
Well,
you kind of
act.
just you couldn't tell. Like you could think, wow, that could actually happen.
I will be right back. I'm just turning off my light. Because my light equaled my fan and I was cold. But no, Alien is actually relatively accurate. Not all the way, but the Alien Prometheus, the movie, I think it came out 2018. It's like the first one chronologically. It takes place in like 2089.
Terraform Mars is realistic.
Terraform Mars.
You know the cockroach people?
Oh
They
yeah,
sent cockroaches to Mars
yeah.
to like grow. go to the planet or something, and they turn into these superhumans.
Do that with the tardigrades. Those things we send into space and they just don't fucking die.
Dude, yeah, they're gonna turn into huge buff superhumans, and then we're gonna have to inject insect powers into our people to fight back.
Okay, there we go. No, but yeah, Prometheus is a that shows or that movie's built or the star system. The inaccuracies come from the logistics of how they got there, but the star system that they go to in the movie is a real star system, and in the original one, the original Alien, they're going to a moon of the planet.
Wait, which one is it?
That's the one with Sigourney Weaver.
Is it Eve Online? No. Is it Eve
Oh.
Online or Elite Dangerous that is in like relatively almost a 1-to-1 scale of what we know?
I think it's Elite Dangerous. Because I think Star Citizen they're working on like.
No,
like,
Star Citizen is fantastical.
Yeah, but like they're trying to do scale, but not realistic.
Eve Online or Elite Dangerous. Dude, I be honest. There's this relatively newer planet on Star Citizen, and I see clips of it all the time, just because I watch a lot of like cyberpunk stuff every now and then. There's a planet that they added. I don't maybe last year or beginning of this year. The entire planet is like a mega city. I'm talking one side of the planet wrapped all the way around is like a mega city.
Pretty chill.
And you could go to you can go to every part of it. So I guess that's where them $700 million they're raising for their pre-build, pre-alpha game,
Yeah. All on just a giant mega city.
Cheap, dude, and it's not like a cheap looking, like it's a like, hold on, let's see if I can find the clip I seen earlier because he did a good job showing it. Because it's insane. And I do assume that everyone that plays this game has a very high-end PC.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta tab out.
This would just absolutely melt normal people's computers. Oh no, it was not him. It was that white. I don't really like watching this dude, but what was it?
Why? Because he's white?
No, he gives like these just extremely weird opinions sometimes, like overly. They're just, I don't know. His opinions sometimes are just annoying.
Muted. Whoops.
You can't. It's been in development really launch if it ever does, but I am playing it here today because I want to see on the game. Now I'm getting an all very impressive.
Like you see this,
and
like
there is a reason why they've spent and
that is crazy.
So much money, but also
that is just absurd. Oh, dude, look at this. Hold on, I should tie this earlier because this just blows my mind, like modding wise. Because Cyberpunk already has just some outrageous ray tracing ability, but and like look, he's not even using that many mods. Really, he's only using.
I have more loaded into my New Vegas file, honestly.
Like these three are really the only like graphically enhancing ones besides maybe that one. But this looks real. And then this looks real too.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, this is
the only thing that throws it off are like the animations, kind of, because they're just a little.
The people.
Yeah, they're just a little bit like too jittery for real people. But like, if you're just looking at the cars, dude, you have no clue.
Dude,
you'd think this is just the middle of Bangkok or something, where like the supercars live and all that.
And then
wait, where was that yellow haze at? What is that?
there's like this. downtown, like
Like
way
the
to-
industrial.
yeah. I forget
Because
what
that looks like
exact
that's what
down there.
Venus looks like underneath the clouds. It act like that's all. It's all just sulfuric acid that has been melted into a gas or vaporized into gas.
But
Well, in between liquid and a gas.
and
Feel
to
like
get
super
to
thick.
How real, like the sense of speed feels unreal for it. It's because of the like fidelity of the game. Dude, Cyberpunk has this is one of the coolest cities. Honestly, the coolest world designs of most games.
I do want to see how my computer could handle it. I just know the ray tracing performance is bad, and that's going to disappoint me.
No, their ray tracing is really good.
You have Nvidia.
Oh, you don't? You're on AMD?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, I know that Cyber they have about 7 different types of ray tracing or something like that. They have a lot
It's
of choices,
it's just the
and
difference.
they
So
all
like,
run very well.
I'm on the what's their fucking their language called? I forget. AMD's I think it's like their generate like RDNA 2. I'm on RDNA 2. RDNA 2 cards, the best. I have the best RDNA 2 card available. 7800 is RDNA 3, for example.
Yeah.
So the 7000 series was, and only the XTX is the only AMD card that has individual like processing units for ray tracing, while every single Nvidia card that says RTX afterwards has one of those processing units. But that's because, to be fair, Nvidia patented that technology, so it's really hard to get that level of ray tracing without just making up your own language, and you can't, like, they're not sharing the secrets to anybody. That's kind of why they have like such an exclusive hold on ray tracing.
I forgot I even watched this one earlier. But they have, so you don't think you could run any of their ray tracing settings
Not at a
effectively?
reasonable frame rate.
I
Like
don't know, not
60,
really,
I
but
guess.
theirs is just really good.
I could
Like,
probably hit 60, but like only on 1080. I don't know if I could pull that. I think I'm hitting like 40 FPS if I swap to my 1440 monitor. It's just like,
I just know out of every game I've seen ray tracing in, and even just reviews from people saying it, and personally using it, Cyberpunk's ray tracing runs extremely well. But I
no,
am
I've
on
heard
AMD.
Cyberpunk is really good on Nvidia cards, but like for example, Callisto Protocol is a form of ray tracing that was built to compensate for like the where AMD lacks. That's why AMD cards were being
But
shipped
it
with
also
it,
ran horrible day one.
and it was a
just in
dog shit
general.
boring game to begin with. So
Well, yeah, it wanted to be like Dead Space.
less interesting and involved, and more like acting, but without an interesting narrative. Engaging, I guess. It was interesting. It was an interesting concept, but it wasn't engaging.
Yeah, but it really it's just Dead Space ripped off.
Yeah, it really
I mean,
banked on you
everything
caring
about it.
about that guy dying in the beginning, too. I didn't give a
Yeah.
shit. I could care less, dude. Racing. That looks crazy.
Dude, all of the environment stuff look crazy.
Although, but have you seen the shit that Unreal Engine 5 can do with, like, the Lumina and all that? Like,
mean, look
Lumina
at the
looks
light.
really good. No, I know. They have done a really good job with this. Like, it was always just the bugs that I have heard criticism.
It literally
Everyone said it was
just-
beautiful.
I didn't have any bugs. I thought it was good from day one. But I do know no, I didn't like it. There's a TikTok that like showcases the new update. I wonder if there's a video on it. Dude, I mean, they're just still going. They did more like graphic enhancements, but now they finally added like
FSR3 is kind
bullet
of nice.
gore almost. Like now when you
FSR3
shoot people,
is
like
huge.
you can break walls. When you shoot walls, when you shoot people, in the same spot over and over again, like limbs fall off or they get like bullet holes in them.
Earlier today, Cyberpunk 20.
Glad they committed to. They said they were gonna work on the game and make it better over time, like No Man's
Yep.
Sky, and they did it. You gotta give it to them.
It's been announced that the second one is being made.
They finally comfortable with me. I mean,
Well, it's in like it just got out of like R&D phase, and now they're just growing the team even more to make it. But I'm gonna say that this game did take like 14 years to make, and they still released it, I guess, early. You know.
yeah, and that's why like I don't care when games come out. I just want them to work when they come out. Take your time. You could fucking tease Cyberpunk for 8 more years, as long as when it comes out it busts. The fact that the game is so good, but so many people will have a negative impression of it forever because of just how powerful that
Just 'cause
first
it-
impression
Yeah,
is.
which is still nuts, but I mean, okay. I think like in terms of open world RPG games, I think it is one of the best ever. And the only reason is because they don't do that stupid Bethesda thing, and it's got to be the writer for Bethesda, where like the conversations are just the main character saying yes in different ways, and it like never feels like a conversation between two characters. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just your character in like some
Just
roundabout
accepting
way saying
accepting
yes.
whatever
Yeah.
exposition is being given to you for whatever.
Yep, but he's not just straight up saying yes. He's got this.
Yeah,
like,
it'll go from
yeah.
maybe it'll be
then all of
snarky,
the-
maybe even clever, but I could do that for you if I wanted to. Whatever, like
Yeah,
just an
but in
agreeing
Cyberpunk,
tone.
It's
Yeah,
like actual conversations, and then you get just the world itself. Like the city itself is just insane.
I do want to
The
play that.
design of it is
Wait, how much
crazy.
is it on sale for? I know how long does the sale last? Like pretty long, right?
I don't know. Is it on sale? Oh, it is on sale.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Day
It's
after
until tomorrow.
right?
Fuck, dude.
It's probably Monday at 10, or I guess it'd be Sunday. 37 hours. I bet, dude, it's probably like $10 on G2A. It's been 4 years.
Okay, what do we got here?
I just like am really tight because of the
Nice tunes.
not getting paid for 2 weeks.
Where do I
Just
get
really
this
fucks
from?
me over. It's just hard to spend money on like anything that's not essential.
Dude, are they out of keys, really?
I'm sure it'll go on sale again. Wait, is it a? There's no way it's a Game Pass game.
It might be. I didn't even think about that. It might only be the base game.
I don't care about that. I would just that's more. I just want to experience. Like I would play it to experience the game.
Oh yeah.
I'd also probably record a Let's
Oh,
Play
yeah.
now that I'm doing YouTube stuff. 'Cause that sounds. I always wanted to do that, dude. That was like I love that shit when I was a kid. Let's Plays, dude.
Dude,
Like-
Rad Brat, man.
The rad fucking Brad, dude. That was my guy.
Go. He is
Hero.
the goat.
Dude, I watched him play
Bro.
Daisy. I watched him play the whole entire Resistance series. I watched him play fucking. Or I don't know if it. No, it wasn't the whole one. I think he just played Fall of Man. But he played.
I don't know. He's played practically everything out there.
I think I even after watching PewDiePie play through The Last of Us, which is one of my favorite Let's Plays of all time, because it meant a lot to me when I was like 14. But or I just thought it was sick when I was 14. You know, it was like I watched it like over and over. Well, not over and over, but like twice. And I was waiting for new episodes to come out. I was hyped for that shit. But
Wait,
no, yeah, the Rad Brad. I think I even watched him play it just for the sake of it.
I guess it's because it's last gen. But yeah.
I mean,
like
I
it,
don't.
dude.
I'm
Rad
fine
Brat's
with.
the goat.
I can always wait to play a game like Cyberpunk. It's not
very
going
much
anywhere.
priced for- Yeah, dude, I love Cyberpunk. No, and I think I like it more than I probably would have, but I am just a big fan of the genre in general.
What, like the open world RPG type?
No, Cyberpunk.
Oh, like that the theme, yeah. I thought you meant like the game type.
Yeah, I mean, Ghost in the Shell is never not gonna be cool.
I mean, I agree with that though. That is the cool.
Dude, I mean-
It's hard to fuck up the cyberpunk aesthetic. It is a super cool
Yeah,
just aesthetic in
and
general.
like Ghost in the Shell's just got the like especially like the old like the 95 film or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yes, no,
95.
that's the only thing that's my
It's
most
got
of my
the
experience. Oh, that was so cool.
Art style's cool. The way they did it was cool.
Yeah, the
I
idea.
even watched the TV show, not the bad one, whatever it's called, like somewhere. Where is it? It's not that. It's not this one. There's
Oh my
another one.
God.
Standalone Complex.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
started
Standalone
watching that one,
Complex is
and
good.
then I was like,
Standalone
"What the
Complex
fuck
is
is?"
really good. It's in a normal kind of looking style, except these are CGI. But
I think I have seen parts of that, but I never watched all of it.
that's good.
But I definitely saw the one with like the.
Blame isn't cyberpunk, but it's close enough.
Yeah, I always I like retro future over like cyberpunk type. Not that cyberpunk is bad. I've just always been like
here,
into the retro futuristic type vibe.
like
Space
80%
Engineers
of
is
this
on the Game
manga-
Pass.
80% of this manga has no dialogue whatsoever. It's just atmospheric pictures and some of the just coolest looking things ever.
I am down to play Space Engineers at some point, but it's just like 40 gigs. I don't want to install it tonight.
I just downloaded like this morning. I just started it, walked off, came back, and it was done.
I'll probably start it before I go to work today.
Blame. There's Ghost in the Shell.
I'm on that Nighthawk sleep schedule now again, but that's more so because they've been really getting on me about my attendance.
Yeah.
Although I have some, they do this thing because it's a conveyor, like a big conveyor belt line across like 4 different belts, and if you're at the end of it, they like to like schedule you 10 minutes past the start time of everyone else because it takes like an extra 10 minutes for the boxes to actually get to you. So, and it's a way for them to save money. It's shitty. And what's it called? I asked I got moved to a spot where that's like possible, and it had been a while, so I asked the head guy at the time, who only lasted like 3 weeks before he was fired, or I guess more like 2 months, but he wasn't there super long. I was like, "Are you putting me on a 10-minute stagger?" And I was about to say, because I don't want to be, because I hate 10-minute staggers. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I got to do that, yeah." And so he just did. So I basically just reminded him and fucked myself over. But then I noticed that like when I clocked in, like when I clock in early, it'll just say that I clocked in at the start time. So like if like today I clocked in 20 minutes early, but my start time was 4:40. It was like 4:23 or something when I clocked in, and it just said 4:40 on the clock. But let's say I clocked in at like 4:45, it would say 4:45 as my start time, like I was late essentially. That's what it would do for my, so if I clocked in at 4:51 and my start time was 4:55 because it's 10 minutes past 4:45, if I clocked in at 4:51, it would just say 4:51 as if I clocked in past my start time instead of it saying that 4:55. And I asked the dude about it, and he said, "Yeah, I'll look into that." And I just kind of trusted him, and then I get this fucking meeting where they're like, "Hey, your attendance is terrible, like you're on like short leash right now, blah blah blah." And then I look at the packet, and I have 3 weeks straight during the time that I was at that spot of just all late every single day for 3 weeks. I'm not gonna act like I'm a great employee. My attendance record wasn't great prior to that, but I was getting better. Like I hadn't been to the point where it was like a super big problem where they're like, "Oh, we got to do something." It was just like they would get annoyed with me. But besides the point, 3 weeks straight, like there's no way I was making it to September if that actually happened, where like they noticed I was 3 weeks late late every single day for 3 weeks. So yeah, I kind of have a have to like do that, but it's a corporate, and there's, since union like fights against corporate, I have to compile that evidence and present it myself for them to like basically take me off the short. Like if I fuck up, I'm basically fired.
Yeah.
I gotta be like 20 minutes early every single day, which I plan to be. It's not, I just literally look at the start time and subtract 20, and I'm just gonna clock in then and just sit on my phone. Then I'm not gonna sleep either before, because that's my weakness.
I haven't read this book yet. I was looking because it was never at the library when I went. But this is what started the entire like cyberpunk genre.
Oh,
This book right
Neuromancer?
here.
Cool name.
1956, I think.
Really?
Yep. It is like the godfather of the cyberpunk genre. And I heard it is very good. And it was just never in the library when I went. Now,
It seems like a pretty niche book though, in just general, like in terms of
in
a...
most places.
Oh, is it?
It
Okay.
was always checked out, yeah. It was always checked out.
Oh, I got, so it's just, it's so popular that you can't get it. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. Same for Dune. When I wanted to read Dune, it was never in the library, and I just said I'm just gonna go buy it from
That's,
Barnes
yeah,
and Noble.
I bought the Hunger Games books. Same reason. Could never fucking read them, because everyone had them.
Yeah,
By the time
so,
I got
like,
done with
there were
Catching
books
Fire, I had to
that-
wait like 3 weeks, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm buying Mockingjay with my birthday money.
Well, cause some books are just expensive. Like I don't mind spending $10 on a book, but when you get to $20, $30 just because they're hardback and they're super popular, I just don't. I can get it for free if it's at the library. But everyone was always renting Dune.
Yeah, no,
And then
yeah,
there's
I
this-
have soft covers, so that sucks though, because they're all fucking torn to pieces now. Not really, but like they're just bent and they look, they don't look as nice as my hardcover books.
And then there's this one series I read, which is, I get it's not cyberpunk. It's more like space Roman Empire, called Red Rising. Well, it's split into
Heard
like
of
a
that.
trilogy and then a
Definitely heard of Red
whatever it would
Rising. I
be
think my buddy,
four.
I've never read it, but
Dude,
my buddy
it is-
growing up did.
It is so good. I mean, it is. Now, there are times where maybe the writing is a tad bland, but the main character is so good that you just gotta keep reading it, dude. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, I think
But it's
blend that kind
literally space Roman Empire. It's just
that like from just over exposition, like too much description, because that always kills me in a book.
Sometimes. It's
But like
not
if you
bad,
have a
it's
good
not
character, it's
horrible,
pretty,
though.
especially in a first person perspective, it's really easy to
And see,
hook me
that's
with a good
that
character.
was the biggest problem. It's literally like these three, the original Red Rising trilogy. So these three, you're all in Darrow's point of view, the main character, and it's good. Even if maybe they repeat stuff a little too much or go too too far out there, just explaining stuff. It doesn't really matter because the main character is just that good. And
Yeah,
the
if you
side
have an
characters,
interesting character.
the main side character are just that good. And then you get into the Red God is like the last book of like would it be a tetralogy, 4 books to these 4?
Yeah.
Once you start Iron Gold, instead of just being on the main character, now you're in 5 point of views, I think it was. And that's where when you
Yeah.
just
It kind of,
start throwing
see
so
that.
much information at you and there's 5 characters, you're like, man, it's a little hard to like, you already get the gist of the universe because you read the first 3, but now you got 5 characters and how they're all coming together, and it's a little much. But like even if you never read the tetralogy and you only read the first 3, I mean, it is just the last line on the first page of the first book. Let's see if I can find it.
I was never really big into series. Like I was into the big ones, like the Divergent series, the Hunger Games.
I never
but
thought I could read a.
no, yeah, I
never
always read
thought I'd
like
be able to
one-offs.
read
There's this book called The Burn Journals that like rocked me to my core because I was like 12 when I read it, but it was really intense. It's really good. It's about a kid who basically tried to kill himself by burning himself when he was like 16, and just his personal like journal that he kept, like detailing he basically goes into how he can sympathize with the person that did it and how he can hate how stupid he was for doing it, and like him going through the tough recovery of, and like the impact that it had on his family and like his relationship. It was a really, really well written book, but it was like, it's kind of brutal to read. You just like, it's a,
Dude,
you know,
no,
it's one of those books.
This series is brutal. I mean, they're like mutilating people sometimes.
I mean, that is about as brutal as it gets. So then they're executing the babies after birth.
Oh yeah, like this is the
That's my
first
favorite one.
page.
Sorry, I love that.
This is the first page of the first book, dude. And I read the first page. I'm like, oh, this is gonna smack.
Check me. I have a broken leg.
Move, Mila. Move. Move.
Gotta check my cultist circle.
Move.
That's not good. But I didn't give him much, so I'm not too worried.
Attention, everyone. Grant is a black woman.
That is true. Very true. No one bought my blue card with one use for 900,000? What?
I thought
That's-
about it, but I was like, I don't need it. I got.
I
7
wasn't.
of 'em.
That's not a scam. Dude, I've sold those before. 1 out of 10 blue cards I've sold for like 600K. Actually, I'm gonna put this one up for 609, 609.
69, 6,699. Nope, $696,969.
You want to know how I price everything in this game, Grant? So like the lowest price for moonshine right now, or was 220, and then Umanya put up a moonshine for 219,999, shorting them by 1 ruble. It's very common. So I put
Yeah,
mine
do it
up
in
for
real life.
219,969, so we get the funny number at the end, and it still shorts them. And I might lose. I'm not. It's 998 would make me more money, but the funny number is gonna get bought faster, and that is statistically proven. In my head.
Statistically proven in my head.
I have all the empirical evidence that I can't prove. Trust, she goes to another school.
Need help.
Song Bulletproof by LaRue is a bop. That can't be disputed. That song's actually good. Unironically. That is not the song.
No, I know, but that's what just popped up in my head. You
I
knew
also
thought
think
about
that-
it, though, probably.
I did. Because I think, isn't that the same era? I think it
Probably.
is.
I don't remember, but probably.
Well, but no, Bulletproof was it did well for its time, but I think it would have done better in the 80s. Yeah, I think Bulletproof is like super 80s coded, and it would have been like LaRue would have become
You know
like
what
a
is
pop
timeless
icon.
Song? Tears for Fears, everybody wants to rule the world.
Who does that one?
Tears for Fears.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm not familiar. I didn't know that was the. I thought that was like just one of those long titles. That's.
You don't know everybody wants to. Well, it goes different. It's a little different than that. I was thinking like the Lord version, to be honest.
I mean, I'm probably familiar in some capacity. I just never looked in.
Do you
Like, they're
remember
not a band I've
the
added or
Assassin's
anything.
Creed Unity trailer?
Kind of, yeah. Where they were like, oh yeah, because it's like you and all your homies running across the rooftops and shit during
Yep.
like the
It
let them
was
eat
that-
cake stuff.
It was the Lord version of that song.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool then. Yeah, I remember that. No, that because that trailer was sick. That game was sick.
Oh yeah, trailer was awesome. But to be honest, I heard they're in some drama right now.
The Japan stuff. Oh yeah, because they're like being unfaithful to the culture or something.
I don't know what.
They're
Yeah,
like-
but then they've also had to delay the game. Then Ubisoft's having like Star Wars Outlaws thing.
underperformed.
lot of issues.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wonder
there's
if like
a whole
funding
lot of
for the Assassin's Creed game was like banking on Outlaw. I mean, I could
orders have been refunded. Just a few weeks before launch.
well, at least they did the right thing.
World trailer.
Could have released
Yeah,
a
but
broken,
I'm
unfinished
gonna be
game.
it doesn't matter. This game is not gonna be good.
That bad.
They did. I don't know how they've done it, but they somehow made Odyssey just in Japanese lore.
That's rough.
I don't know how you managed to do something that it was very obviously no one was a fan of, and you just did the same thing. You just changed the lore. You've seen the new Ghost of Tsushima game announcement? Ghost of Yote?
I have not, no.
Gosh, it was like just an announcement trailer, but just this one little clip of him standing on the cliff is just beautiful. To be fair, Ghost of Tsushima looked good back when it came out.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima was pretty game. Oh my god, all my dailies.
Right here.
I could do them all at once.
Oh my.
Great, I'm blessed. Streaming, I don't see it.
Oh, is it not? Oh, I guess I accidentally closed them. Oh, look at this. Oh.
There's just a
I'm gonna
few
make that
things
just- Like, oh.
Ghost of Tsushima looked smoother than it felt. Know what I mean? The gameplay looked like it was gonna be so much more interesting than it actually ended up being, because it kind of just ended up like kind of being like a.
You were supposed to be a ghost. It's like it was trying to be Assassin's Creed at the same time. That's why.
Yeah.
Just straight up, you're a swordsman. It probably would have been slightly more smooth, but you were trying to play it like what's it called at the same time.
Wait, Grant, listen to these tasks. I got the most goated tasks. Eliminate enemies with a headshot playing as Enforcer, 17. So that might be kind of tough, but I could just use high RPM. Eliminate enemies playing as an Enforcer in one match, 14. Eliminate enemies in one match, 14. Those are all my tasks. I have like 2 identical ones.
This is what we've trained for, people. Omega incur. What's up?
God.
3 feet in front of
But hearing Brimstone when I wasn't ready for it just fucked with me, dude.
variant of Sophie's improved
That like pissed me off.
light spreading. I am using the now Fuji.
You ever use Reshade for games?
No. But that's because some games ban for it. Competitive, and I just play a lot of competitive games.
Most of mine are single player, yeah. Most of mine are single players that I put it
I just don't want it on my PC for like BattleEye to fuck up and ban me from something. I just don't take any chances with that shit. Anti-cheats are bad. People have like too much faith in anti-cheats being accurate. There's a lot of failure points for anti-cheats.
What the heck is this?
Generally they're effective, but
Exodus, AAA RPG like Mass Effect and Unreal Engine 5. Hold on, this might make me bust.
you ever watch any space documentaries or anything like that? There's a really good channel called Astrum.
Not like more scientific stuff.
Not called Astrum on YouTube. If you ever like, I honestly like it for sleep because as much as I find it interesting, it's also if he gets into some technical details. So like him detailing like a rover getting caught in 10 centimeters of sand, and then how happy the scientists were that they put together software that could automatically detect the piles of sand if they were over 10 centimeters, so that they didn't have to send an individual command. Because I don't know if you know this, like the rovers on Mars, they don't they're not like, we don't have someone here just controlling them with like a joystick or something. They have their own like independent like commands that we input, and like we give them a destination, location, and like an method of doing their shit, and then they kind of follow suit, you know. So like they what's it called, like it all, like, because there's a basically if we were to try to control it, we would have a 6-minute delay between the visual feedback of the rover and like what we see on a screen. It would take 6 minutes in real time, and like you could imagine that could very easily make the rover, like, you could push it into a hole or something, like, you know, very easy to, like, or a crater or some shit. Very easy to fuck things up with that.
These are like holes, like company servers. Oh, what the heck? What does he even need this for?
Oh, just play some Minecraft and CS.
This is in his house. This is like under his stairs.
You see that, and then he go, yeah, I'm just playing CS.
Yeah, I'm playing Roblox.
I'm a Valorant main.
Couple backup servers. Like, what do you need backup servers for in your home?
You know, for your child pornography ring you're running. Accusing him of bad things, that was mean. I'm sorry, Jeff's CTO laboratory.
CTO laboratory.
That's my vision coming into play there.
This is my little lab, then pulls out an entire data center. If a man begins his home lab tour with a dedicated fuse box, you know it's gonna be serious.
Hola, gata.
Dude, like, that's
Hola, ¿cómo
ridiculous.
estás?
¿Sí está en Diddy Party?
Y sí, señor. Kick off.
Ah, vad är det då?
Start to working.
Look me up, I want to be diddled.
Are you speaking burrito right now?
Whoa.
Oh, Joel, Joel,
It was like the most
Joel.
racist burrito, wasn't even a good burrito.
I seen a crazy Derrick Rose edit earlier.
Is it of his 50-point game in Minnesota?
No, it was like this one girl like filming this dude in the car. Let's see if I can find it. And I guess she was like memeing or something.
You want to see my
and I was
kitty,
like,
Grant?
Tell me about Derrick Rose. And he's like, Derrick Rose? You don't know nothing about Derrick Rose. Or something like that. Tell me about Prime Derrick. It's so good. You don't even gotta watch it, you just gotta listen to it. Deftones, Derrick Rose, come on. And he's like crying too.
Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, triple-double kind of days. John Morant, none of them guys want no smoke with Prime.
It's true. It's true though. Prime D Rose
Derrick Rose
was crazy. He jumped over humans.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why. Why can't I do that?
Dude, I just know if I click on this part's a crazy edit. Oh, this guy who made the same one. Oh, you can't sort on computers.
Derek Rose announced on social media this morning that he is retiring. Became the youngest.
Oh,
Derek Rose.
oh, Derek Rose. Prime Derek Rose.
Derek,
Oh, I'm so bad.
oh, I just want to click on it.
Blue laser.
I know it's past visiting hours, but can I please give her these flowers?
Went on Instagram and ruined my whole morning.
Claim my heart and anesthesia. Edison a body into the Caesar. The little thing about the hospital bed.
Dude, he is jumping way too high for a point guard.
But it is kind of why he got hurt too. That play style
Oh
was
yeah.
not sustainable.
Dude, can you believe that Zion Williamson is in his 6th season already?
Yeah, it's still not LeBron.
Yep. But he said,
They're playing good though. I'm not gonna diminish. He's been good in his own right. Not
he's
LeBron,
like,
but
I mean, it's my revenge season. It's like, it's my revenge season.
is he taking revenge against the Twinkies?
I don't know.
Weight's always been his biggest issue, I think. If he's just been taking care of his
well,
body this whole time,
Like, dude, he literally.
he has a
there's, like,
weird gait
pictures
because of it.
him Where he literally got like shredded, and then the season started, and he's not shredded anymore. He's like 400 pounds.
And it's just his body type. Like when he has extra weight on him, and it just really, like,
Bad.
it's
Too
bad
much
for
on
his
the ankles.
Yeah, you see it in his walk. He walks fucking bow-legged. He runs
I've seen a
bow-legged.
Reed Blankenship edit.
He runs fast. He's just awkward.
What other edits have I seen? I've seen some pretty.
Diddy
I
Party
don't know why.
does
I've seen
too.
a lot of sports ones recently. But they are just interesting when they're good. I found a job at Walmart.
I got all my tasks done. Lol.
You playing Tarkov, Joel?
Arena
Oh,
tasks
this
and
is-
then regular Tarkov, yeah.
Joel, this is the Mario. This is why I brought up Mario Chalmers the other night. Like, why is this even an edit?
I'll never understand what goes on in these females' minds. Mario
I
Joel.
don't really need even one about that. Get nigga whack, I ain't got play tough. Used to be rich, but you fucked all that. Come this year, ain't been a whole month.
Like,
Yeah.
why?
Dude, Mario Chalmers was crazy at Kansas.
So good.
Or wherever that is.
You never gonna
Is that Kansas? I can't
Pass
tell.
me the ball, I would have made it. Yeah, Kansas.
Yeah, that is Kansas.
It's literally a Kansas TikTok page. Maybe that's why they made it.
Dude, the Steelers posted a brain rot post after we beat the Chargers, and I was just like, there was like a Taco Bell dong and like a hard freeze to like cutting to a meme. It was wild. I was not ready for it.
The Taco Bell dong is not. That's crazy.
No, yeah, the Taco Bell dong like threw me off. I was just ready for like a double chunk chocolate cookie or something to come up. I sent.
Yeah, like a big AJ. I actually knows.
I saw a great one today. It was Big Justice with the Galaxy Gas, and he said Galaxy Gas gets 5 booms.
He said that.
It was just a caption.
Yeah.
No, it was a picture with a caption. It was goofy, man. That shit had me dying. Luis Noriega. It's killing me.
All of them. George Sigma. The brain rot. Yeah, I have no power in my house, so like, while I have the generator not running, I'm having to like use light.
Oh,
Find my
oh
way
yeah,
around.
because
I
is it
keep
because of
losing
the
my stuff.
shit that happened the other day? Wasn't there like fires? Bunch of crazy fires near your
Yeah,
house?
there's a wildfire. It's like, dude, it's right up to my property.
Yeah, I'd imagine that
Like,
fucks
I have,
with
like,
a lot of the
like-
infrastructure.
Oh yeah. Especially when you're already in the mountains, it's hard for them to fix
Yeah,
it.
that too. So I'm sure your connections to like the infrastructure is very like weird and like convoluted, not normal, you know?
Joel,
Yeah,
do
there's
you
a
ever
big
do
case
spam
on fire
babies?
because it's caused by the county. What, baby?
Joel, do you ever make spam babies?
I have never touched spam and I refuse to.
Dude,
Spam
I've
baby.
been eating so much spam since this has gone on, dude.
Spam
Oh
baby.
my god. 5% less sodium. How to make a spam baby? Cut him up like a little baby.
You know who Clax MCB is on TikTok? The like brain rot.
Maybe I'd recognize them.
There's no way you wouldn't.
I'm on TikTok so much.
Yeah, dude, he is the brain rot king.
What do you mean? That's epic.mac.
No.
What's his name?
This dude, Clax MCB. I mean, he's if you're talking about brain rot, he can do an entire like 2-3 minute TikTok straight face. And he's just going.
Oh, I'm sure he could give you a whole musical.
For 160.
And he's being freaky with it.
Okay. Is that Galaxy Gas? Actually, it is Galaxy Gas, David.
I've been looking at his page for like a whole minute now, but it hasn't loaded yet. Give it some time.
I will literally give you a hand job right now if you give me a Zanny. Please, I'm begging you. David, stop it. Just one more hit of the Galaxy Gas. Just one more hit of the Galaxy Gas.
I can see all his views. He doesn't get a video.
Dude, I mean, he's the dude that did the smells like war.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
loaded.
is the smells like war.
Yeah, this guy's a freak.
Dude, he's so funny. What about this? I watched this entire vid by 3 minutes of this guy. Join the stream, Ethan. I was like, what's he doing? And then it took me a little bit, and I was like, this has got to be a bit. And then he literally said, I hope you guys like my skit. I couldn't think of anything else.
Hold up, it's loading. It's horrendous, my internet. I think I'm talking to you, and the messages are coming out.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that
5
his
seconds late.
username is the cosplayer09.
Oh, yeah, I see this guy now.
It's 3 minutes of him acting out a role as
I got your account. Hold up. Let's see.
Like,
what are you
He's acting out IP or something?
I don't know what he's doing.
Ma'am.
He's acting like he's talking to someone about their account.
You want to dispute
Ma'am, come on.
a transaction?
I guess he's working for a bank.
Let me put you on hold.
I'll put you on hold.
So good.
Yes, this is Jeremiah with customer service. Miss Thomas Blake.
Yes, I made up a name because that's not his name.
Sorry. I got a lot of
He's cosplaying though.
work to do. Jamie Whalen, I meant. Was she
Did he just
store?
did he just role play saying the wrong name and then correct it to a real name?
Yeah.
Alright, and did she purchase
He absolutely did that.
address?
Send me to the wolves and they'll come back pregnant.
$250. Did she show ID too?
Why is it so specific?
She paid
I'm
with card.
not 100% convinced there wasn't someone on the
You said her name?
It's a hard bargain you're trying to sell there, honestly.
Thank you. Miss Whalen. Ma'am, hold up. Miss Whalen. I'll put you on hold.
I can't hear what he's saying,
Get
really.
some clarification.
Well, he's not really
Call the
speaking
store.
English because you know he's.
They said
What's their name, bro? He's like, ma'am, hold up. Yeah, really?
Ma'am.
I love he's
Ma'am.
exasperated. He's tired of the customer.
I don't
Dude, he's still doing better than Kamala would
I'm not doing
It's
no
entertaining.
rudeness.
He's not doing it.
He's doing it, dude. What are you talking about? He's killing it.
Ma'am. No rudeness or I'm hanging up.
He's hung up.
I would love to see him like do a fake scammer get scammed, like a scammer get scammed here.
Done.
I just took all your information.
I hope you like that little skit.
I loved it.
That's all I thought of.
This
I
is
hope
like
you
a
have
video,
a
right?
blessed
It's not like
day,
recorded from a
guys.
live.
No, it's a video. It's a real video. Like he sat there
It's
and
like
he
a-
made that.
It's like a,
Yo, are we going to
like a
We
tour
said we would
tonight?
give you Torta Night at 50,000
Torta
likes, and you
night.
guys made it happen. So October 19th,
We're going
from
to Vegas. We get a free torta and we speed date tortas.
6 p.m. to 8 p.m., we will be hosting Torta Night, where you guys come in, speed date, possibly meet a torta while eating a torta sandwich.
Yeah.
So sign up through our link in our bio
They're cooking,
for
dude.
Torta Night. When you sign up for Torta Night, we will include a torta sandwich at the door. Hope to see you there.
I'm going to Vegas.
I'm about to eat 2 tortas tonight.
Hey, where you at? Dude, like, what is this supposed to be? Mask is that supposed to be?
You don't need to worry about what's going on, Ethan. Just accept it. Tarkov, it's Tarkov. That's true though. I want that software. I want that. Dude, that's just the annoying orange. Honestly, it's genius. It's just like new wave annoying orange. Like e-girl annoying orange, essentially. How does he say? Wait, because those accents are important. Angela. You know, if there's like, you could say that like Jean-Sheila, and that means like, hey mom, how are you doing? That's how like weird Chinese is. But yeah, when you say Jean-Sheila, that means type shit. But when you say like Jean-Sheila, that could mean like, hey, your mortgage is past due or something. Like Chinese is just weird. That's exquisite. Have you ever seen the clip of his kid, Link, talking about Abraham Lincoln? They were like asking the kids questions, like just wholesome questions, and they're like, "Hey, what would you do if you, or what would you want to do with or no, what would you ask Abraham Lincoln if you got to spend a day with him?" And he said, "Want to go to a play?" He's like 6. No, he knows. He knew about it, and he probably, I don't think he's probably like, I think they said he was 9. He's like a bit older. Like, he's in school probably. He wasn't like that young. I guess 5, I over exaggerate with 5, but he is like young enough to be like, oh, that's... Yeah. But like, that's an ad that would be like on laminated paper that you pass out at like the end of an event. Booking. Evan. I love this guy. Oh, that's so good. I love that. That guy's a hero. He's just blessed me so many times. That's the same. Yeah, do you see how that's the same exact word, but he says it differently? So now it means something completely different. Yeah. What was the other one? Jean Shele. So those were invented for English speakers that are learning Mandarin, so they can those are the accents, so we can kind of each one of those accents has a like it indicates tone. So it's either there's like one that means like an upward tone, like a she, or like a she, like the how that one starts kind of. There's like 7 different tones where it like goes up, down, back up, or like it starts high and goes down, or it starts down, goes up a little and back down. Like it's just like a weird, such a weird fucking language. I don't know how they do it. It is really stupid, but it's because they had like 40 different versions of Chinese at one point being spoken. Yeah, because they had all those different like dynasties and whatnot, like running shit. The Warring States period and whatnot. Franz! Franz! Me either. That was 1 HP edge bug, come on now. Gotta respect that. You saw the edge bug at the end there, right, Grant? He took no fall damage. No fall damage. It's a different perspective, but it hasn't been considered before. Yeah. Didn't he get into like this, like the big self-help, like red pill gym bro guy thing? I just don't know if he was like, seems like, I guess that red, I don't know why where red pill came from. It's just Andrew Tate. It really poisoned my brain. Just like the gym bro nutrition guy type thing, like, but that obviously is not, very clearly not nutrition. It's pretty based. Gonna one-shot it. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. Really bad. He's overtaken me. Ooh. I return. Where'd Ethan go? I mean, when you're watching what Rust highlights for even 10 seconds, or 2 seconds, I mean. Why not? Dude, he's in Sinatra's game, though. Okay, I didn't know it was a meme. That's hilarious. Okay. No, that's good work. Indoctrination. You want to play League? I've been itching to play League. Or like Dota. It's been an itch. This is some shit you would do. You know this guy's from Ohio, dude. You just know he's from Ohio. I couldn't pick up an accent, so that tells me he's from Ohio. Northeast. Or Northwest Pennsylvania. My god. I like that one. I like that one. That's pretty good. Oh my god, but Kaide accidentally joined Tenz's lobby. They do that on purpose, though. Yeah, I would too, man. That's rough. That's a scav voice line. From a movie, though. I've heard of this so many fucking times. I know it's from Tarkov. Nikita said it's from like a classical Russian movie where it's like some like mobster guy going off on a rant on... He's like, you motherfucker, you stupid piece of shit, motherfucker. That's like what it translates to, roughly, something like that. Not exactly, obviously.
Нормас, нормас.
Oh my god. That's wild behavior. What? This is what the internet does to people. Wait, did he? I missed it first. Did he actually set a fire in there? Huh? Dude, why do people like this exist? He needs to be put down. What? Why? Why is that your choice? You could do so many things that would be funny. Why that? Oh my god, dude. IRL normal. That's I feel like that's a really apt description. The IRL normal. Not necessarily like they share the same methodology, him and normal, but it's the same energy. Oh, like that's how you... He's gonna be dead soon. Unless... Okay, shit like that has... Like, not to cast doubt, but if it's like that egregious, it has to be staged. I'm out of here. I found me a Bitcoin. No reason I can't loot a duffel bag. Hello, Grant. I'm locking in. Just want you to know that. I just found a Bitcoin on a scav. You running away, dude? That's fricked up, man. And I'm gonna be lonely up here. No, not tonight. Or no, I do have it tonight, but it's then I'm off for the weekend. I'll be working at like 5. Oh no, I go to... Yeah, I'm going to bed after work. I'm like... Basically, my sleep's kind of like 11 to 5 now. Like AM to PM. Righty, brother. Yeah, I'll probably be getting off today at like... No, like... 4 or something. I gotta be at work at like 4:15, so I'll probably be off at like... Or not 4:15, 5:15. So I'll probably be off a bit earlier than... Much earlier than that, probably like closer to 4. Just being extra cautious. Yeah. Game Pass, yeah. I'll download that for sure. That seems fun. But no, yeah, I won't be on as like I got on late today because I was busy after I woke up. I had just some stuff to do, so I was just running around. Normally I'll be on, if I get on when I want to, I'll be like 5, 6. That is chill. Because no, that game did kind of look like, I like the realistic, the graphics were like enticing, to say the least. Made me want to newt a little. No, yeah, I mean, the fact that it's like more realist, like grounded in reality type astrophysics type stuff. That's just my shit. I love that stuff. Oh no, I'm sure that's like the majority of the time, but that's fine with me. That's one of the greatest achievements of humanity. So even simulating it is a feat on its own. Like, I really, what's it called? I don't know, I just have a big appreciation for that, I guess. Like, astrophysics and stuff. I love that stuff. I mean, I'll probably do my own solo world too. I'd imagine it's like that, like Minecraft-y, where you're making your own worlds and stuff. Like, you're just like... No, yeah, I'm just, like, in a game like that, I always play with, like, I have a world with friends and I'll have my own, like, whatever I'm doing, you know? Like, I just, my experiments, whatever I want to do. Well, if we get to the point where getting to space is trivial, then yeah, I'd be down. But I'm sure it's gonna take a while, you know? Hmm. I mean, I'm sure, like, there's... It's not super... Like, I'm sure there's a way that you can naturally figure it out. It just might take longer than... You might have to learn through wasting and whatnot. Are you on Earth? Oh. Well, yeah, because I'd imagine the gravity would change and whatnot, right? Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that'll be you'll feel very accomplished, you know? Yeah. That's kind of the... And like I said, I'm a big nerd for that kind of shit, so I am more than happy to play a game like that. One of the few things that pull me away from the super competitive stuff. Although I will probably stream it, but... Also just, I've been enjoying that. I don't really... It'd be nice. But like I've been having I posted a guide video yesterday for Ground Zero, just like a basic, like, hey, this is like the new factory, like the loot is crazy because Nikita wants to, and I was just showing like all the nice little spots you could hit in like a short period of time and then hit your extract. You know, just, I do it all the time, so I know all the loot. It's really easy. And that got like 1K views in a day, and then yesterday I had like a bunch of people saw, like, I had 37 total views on the stream in like 5 hours, which was actually, that was kind of sick. I've never had that on Twitch. But the I guess, what's it called, like I have streamed many like this one right now. I've only gotten like 2 people in 2 hours, so like it's not really super pertinent that I get viewers, even though it is cool. More just I do it because it's I don't know, it's something I always wanted to do, and you never know if you don't type thing. Plus I have the time available, why not? Yeah, and my computer is like I spend a lot of money on my computer, you know, it doesn't take a whole. I'm using 0.1% of my CPU and 30% of my GPU to stream at 10K bit rate. Oh yeah, I have upped the quality too, so it should look a little better. I looked up some AMD stuff because AMD's encoder's trash. Although on YouTube you can kind of surpass some of the bullshit. There's just a higher bit rate. I'll stop yapping. I'll let you get off. Sounds good, brother. I am excited. That game looks sick. Yeah, we'll see you, man. Close Discord, or at least the window, because it's just. I didn't even realize I hit level 50. Hell yeah. I haven't been level 50 in like 2 years, dude. God. The IRL dodge. Was I so on edge? Oh, I'm so mad I didn't bring any of my key cards. There's this guy. There. Dude, I heard them on metal, but to my left. I don't see them up here. Tells me they're fucking in the doors and the glass, which I hate. Very much. Here's a step. Creeping. I hate this with a passion. I hate little creeps. fuck is this raid? Feel real. I loaded in without my labs cards. My god, vault. Okay. Can't. This is highly illegal. Did I just shoot him 15 times in the head and he lived? Did I just shoot him 25 times in the head and he lived? That's more than health he has. Interesting. Very interesting. Weird like this. Studios. Gotta pee. Gotta pee. Oh, I gotta pee. Oh, gotta pee. Pee. Pee pee. And I really just need to run around and kill scavs. Oh wow, what a great raid to bring an optic. Where I zoom in on that tree trunk every wipe, I'm looking for scavs over there. But I am so on edge right now. Shoreline poisoned me. I can't. I just without just running straight to the resort, and I hate it. Otherwise, I didn't even mean to come here. Here. Oh my god, dude. Dumb. Really rotate. God damn it, man. Like a 3-man in there. Escape from Freak. Okay, Voodoo. 60 rounders. Honestly, player like me. Pretty close. Why I'm hunting PvP, you may ask, on a... I'm wearing the Untar armor? I don't know. Not tell ya. Uh, I'm gonna build something freaky, man. This is the freak pepper freak. VPO 13 freak. buy either of these. This thing is sick. Really wish you could use the dovetail mounts with this though. Get freakier though. That's pretty freaky. Man, kind of cringe. Thinking about color right now. Yes, dude, yes. Ooh. Hold on, he's cooking. Alrighty. For the ergo, give me the 20s. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to use BP. I'm saving this up. That's right. I want like rows of this shit. Wanted to use the FMJ. Confused myself. I'll do the first mag BP though. Why do I need it when this ammo is good too? Buy this. Why did I do that? I don't know. I don't know. I put the air filtering unit in. I cooked. I probably need to change this. Yeah, and this. Craft. Use Vaseline for it. Crazy. I might be. Swap out fuel. I craft a grenade. Joke. Bro, what? Huh? It's like when? I won, but god damn, man. That hurts. The Vepper 1-3 freak, baby. Where the fuck am I? The fuck I am? Oh, path to the lighthouse. Okay. I remember why I don't like this thing, because it's slow. Slows my fucking self. Oh. Oh my god, why am I running to path? Love that so much. Was there not a fight there? That is why it felt weird. Oh my god. That dude, I'm so on edge right now. I got caught on the wall, man. That's fucking. God, I dislike everything about Shoreline in all ways, shapes, and forms. It's just so fucking bad. Flashlight abusing, just so cringe. Cringe. Hyper cringe, honestly. Probably catches my voice better than having it closer. Glad you went to Shoreline. Anymore. Really don't want to anymore. Go Pete. path to lighthouse.